Hey, what's up guys, it's me again and welcome back to my channel Mayta What Ifs. Today I am back with a new story. The name of this story is What If Naruto Was Adopted by Mikoto? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this is not going to be a sad story. Let me make this clear. So yeah, a little bit of spoiler, but I hope you guys don't mind that much. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you do, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well if you haven't done so already. And leave your suggestions in the comment section down below. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Council Chamber of Konoha Gakure no Sato. 48 hours after the QB attack had happened and taken the lives of so many important and valuable people and shinobis alike. As the whole council was seated there, most of the clan heads were bandaged up because they too took a part in the fight. Some of the civilians were injured as well, and so was Hiruzen Sarutobi, who was wearing an arm cast as well as a few bandages covering his scars on his face. Across from him was Danzo Shimura, who was scratchless, wearing his robes hands tied behind his back as he was about to make his point. Esteemed council and our esteemed Hokage, I know the situation is dire and we need to focus on so much more, but I am interested in the benefit of Konoha. Currently we have a Jinchuriki who is an infant child, as Hiruzen-sama has said. What I am worried about is how the child will be raised or where he will be raised. Hokage-sama, if you mind answering that to me and the council. Simple, Danzo. The boy will be raised in an orphanage, and that is where you are wrong, Hokage-sama. Why, Danzo? Simple. Because the boy is not fit to live amongst the civilians. The boy is a ticking bomb that can explode at any time. Remember what happened with Minato and his student. What was her name again? Ah, yes. Her name was Rin Nohara. She was captured by the Kiri Shinobi in the midst of the war and was used as a bomb to release the Three Tails as soon as she got back to the village. Luckily for us, Kakashi Hatake took it in his own hands and murdered her that wouldn't happen away from Konoha. What are you suggesting, Danzo? That we murder an innocent boy who was forced into this without his consent? Said Hiruzen as he stood up with enraged filled eyes. Everyone else was quiet. No. What I am saying is, be a man, Hiruzen. You are the Hokage. You must know that it is up to you and you alone to make the decisions, not only benefiting for one soul but for the whole goddamn village. That boy is a danger to civilians. We have lost so many lives. Kushina was experienced in Churiki, and even she died succumbing to this. So what do you suggest, huh? Let me train the boy the way I have trained my root in the past. It is for the best. The boy will be detached of the emotions and there will be rebellion. He will be a valuable shinobi. He will be a valuable tool, you say. More like it, said Hiruzen. Are you trying to be coy with me, Hiruzen? This is the best outcome. All of you have to understand that. As suddenly there was a knock on the door and an envoy came in. What is it? Can't you see that we're in the midst of the meeting? Said Danzo. Enough, Danzo. Speak. Mikoto Uchiha wishes to see you, Hokage-sama. She has a proposal. A proposal? As Fukaku stood up. Mikoto. As the said woman walked in. In one arm, she was holding on to her baby boy that was newborn. And on the other hand, she was holding on to her 3-year-old son, Itachi. I wish to take and adopt the boy. Nonsense! I just said that I am a trained Konoichi. Danzo-sama. And besides, we have the Uchiha clan backing me up. Isn't that right, Anata? As Fugaku remained quiet and nodded yes. Both Minato and Kushina has done a lot for us, especially Kushina for me. She was my teammate, and I owe it to her. We made a promise to one another if in case anything happens, we are to be the godchild of each other's children. And I am here to fulfill that obligation. Do you have any proof of that? Any written agreement that you were made? A legal document? Some proofs are made through tongue and sitting down and speaking alone, Danzo. Verbal ones, which we hold strong to our heart. But I guess that you never did really understand that point, did you? In all your life. Hiruzen smirked. Approved. Your both worries are taken care of. She's not a civilian and she is someone who has dealt with Kushina before. So she is fully aware and capable enough of handling Naruto until help arrives. I just hope you know what you are doing. Yes, I do know. You have the council's approval, and so do mine. And so Naruto was adopted. Back at home at the Uchiha main clan compound, we see an argument was going on between Mikoto as well as Fugaku. What were you thinking, Mikoto? You could have endangered not only our whole clan, but also our kids. I know what I am doing. It felt right. I'm not gonna let him rot. Kushina saved me. If it wasn't for her, I would have been dead, raped and killed brutally by those bandits back when we were Chunin. I know you hold her close to your heart. Same could be said for Minato. He was the only one I could call my true friend. Then why did you not say a word? My whole clan was scared. I had to think of them. Minato didn't think of that when he helped you out. You're right. I just hope that you know what you are doing. I know. All I want is you backing me up on this. Always. Regardless of your decision. As Mikoto smiled, so did Fugaku. As Itachi came in then, is everything alright, Tosama? Fukasama, everything is fine, Itachi. So I have another little brother to watch over? Yes. Yes, you do. As Itachi, after listening to his mother, with her looked towards Fugaku. Of course, Itachi. You will look out both for them. And then a family, a bond, so strong, was formed. So much so that when a few years later, Danzo had spreaded some rumors and Itachi had found out, instead of butchering down his clan after taking his threat, he went to his father and then towards Hokage-sama and brokered out a peace deal between the two. Hiruzen came alone and sat down with the Uchihas, and a peace was brokered, and the culprits were found. Later on executed Koharu, Omura, as well as Danzo, and their crimes were revealed, which were heinous, so much so that the civilians backed it up. As now we see, Fugaku and Itachi were hailed heroes. The Uchihas were apologized to, and the racism against them ended in an instant. The Uchihas though remembered. They didn't let that get to their head. They trained, they protected, and stayed at their home, finally earning the respect that they deserved. And everything was going great for them. That is, until something happened. There was a rogue attack on Uchiha compound. Monsters with the eyes of the Uchihas, with tomos as markings, rose from the ground, tearing the earth itself apart, and almost all the clan was gone, except for one few members. Itachi, his mother, Sasuke, as well as Naruto were the only ones that survived. Even Itachi's girlfriend and his best friend Shisui died. And their father as well. Naruto as well as Sasuke were heartbroken. Itachi had to remain strong, and Mikoto, she too, was comforted by Itachi and was told to remain strong for Naruto as well as Sasuke's sake. And that is what she did. As Itachi arrived in the council chamber where he was seated, the council consoled him, told him that what has happened was a horrific attack and it will be investigated. And Itachi agreed, and he too became too much indulged in shinobi work, so much so that he began to neglect Naruto as well as Sasuke. And during that time, Naruto and Sasuke had only one another to rely on. Sasuke didn't turn cold because his mother and his other bonds, such as Naruto as his brother and Itachi as well. As now we see, it was the graduation day after a lot of years of this in the academy, as Naruto and Sasuke were seated together. Hey Sasuke, what is it, Naruto? Can't you see that I'm focusing? Focusing on what? We're already done with our test. I am focusing on trying to ignore Sakura as well as Ino. And I was this close. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, you should be. As on the other side of their desk, we see Sakura and Ino were arguing who was going to be the one who will be placed in Sasuke's team. As these two girls were the biggest fangirls of Sasuke. As now we see, Iruka came inside. Alright, settle down, you two, Ino and Sakura. If you don't, I will send you outside of the class. And so, silence regained. Good. Was that so hard now? Now that you all are seated, I have only a few things to discuss before I let you onwards. And that is, I am proud of how far you have come. Life would not be easy for you as shinobis and konoichis. But know this, that you are the only people that I can be proud of to be called my comrades. We are proud to be your students as well, Sensei, said Naruto as everyone agreed. Iruka, almost moved by that, tried to hide his tears, and some of them joked, "Are you crying, Sensei? Shut up, you brats. I'm not crying." And so, after calming his nerves, he announced the teams one after the other, and finally the Team 7 turn came. Team 7, under Kakashi Hatake, will be Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno. Ha! Take that, Ino! I won! Ah, not again, said Sasuke. Well, tough luck, Sasuke. And Naruto Uzumaki. Oh, great. I'm stuck with you. Heh. At least I'm not suffering alone in this. As now we see, one by one the senseis came and took their team until only the Team 7 remained. Have fun, lover boy. Where are you going? We're supposed to stay here, Naruto. I'm not gonna let you leave me. Hey, I'm going to the cafeteria. I'm starving. As soon as Naruto opened the sliding door, there stood Kakashi Hatake reading the book. Oh, you finally came outside. Huh? Wait, you're our sensei? Yes. Kakashi Hatake, your sensei. Wait, so you've been outside the whole time? Yes, I have been. I've been observing the team dynamics from here. Meet me at the rooftop within 5 minutes or you're all disqualified from your test. Wait, what test? As the three of them looked towards one another and dashed towards the rooftop. Once arrived, they saw that Kakashi was hunched over, sitting on a wooden slab that was there and reading his book. As Naruto arrived and said, Ichiha Tactics. Ugh, you read that pornographic book? I read it for the plot. More like the smut, I say. So, Mr. Heartshot, let's begin with you. What's your name? Naruto Uzumaki. Uchiha. Uchiha? You don't look like one. I was adopted. Huh, I see. Sasuke Uchiha. He's my adopted brother. But, yeah, he's more like a brother than the adopted one, I guess. Sakura Haruno. Alright. My first impression, yeah, I don't like you three. As Naruto shrugged his shoulders, Sasuke narrowed his eyes and Sakura gasped. And after that, he explained them the test and what were the rules and just disappeared. So what are we supposed to do now? What he said, don't eat. But once Naruto as well as Sasuke returned, they found Itachi had returned home already. And he was seated and enjoying a conversation and a cup of tea with his mother. Hey-san, you're back, said Sasuke as Naruto also nodded and smiled. So you two graduated, I heard. Yes, we did. It's good. I'm happy for you two. So who's your sensei? Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi senpai, huh? What was your impression of him? As Naruto explained everything and Sasuke did as well, and Itachi gave them an advice. Remember, teamwork's always the best, and always make sure that you stay in sync. And please do eat breakfast because it is the most important meal of the day. And so now we see the two of them look confused. Their sensei obviously said not to eat it, but taking that as a hint, both of them went eating the breakfast and found that Sakura hadn't eaten any, so Naruto gave her his lunch. After she ate it, reluctantly we see Kakashi arrived, and he wasn't looking pleased. You broke the first rule that I taught you to not eat. Someone taught us that it is the most important meal of the day. He taught you good. You passed the first mini test. What? It was a test? Said Sakura. Always look underneath, Sakura. That is what a shinobi and kunoichi should do. You should try to focus more in the future. I will. And so, the test was conducted, and Naruto and Sasuke, since working together, were able to convince Sakura too, and were able to get belts. Naruto did as he threw one towards Sasuke and the other towards Sakura. As Sasuke then said, "You're gonna fail, Naruto. I'm not gonna take this. You take it." "No, Sasuke, you take it. I'll just, repeat the ear." As Kakashi smiled, and then told them the biggest lesson. Those who fulfill the mission and abandon their teammates are trash. As now we see that after that, time passed and they did their team rank missions, and their finally first team rank mission arrived. Hiruzen gave them that, and they went on their way with Tazuna, which turned out to be a disaster. But thankfully, since Naruto and Sasuke didn't have any arguments and were more like brothers, there were no conflicts between the teamwork. And because of that and that alone, they were able to take down the Demon Brothers all on their own once Kakashi hit the ground with one of their blades. And then emerged, clapping his hands together, realizing that the team dynamics were going to work great. So while traveling, he began to teach them basics, chakra training exercises. And while learning them, the three of them arrived at the land of waves, where the whole truth was revealed, and Naruto decided, alongside with Sasuke, to help them out. Because it was kind of reminding them of their own scars. In doing so, we see they met with Zabuza, Momochi, and even Haku. And in the end, standoff with them and Kato. Naruto and his team for the first time witnessed Naruto using the Kyuubi's chakra because he was enraged that Sasuke saved him and got knocked out cold. Naruto thought that he was gone, and once he was able to regain his consciousness, the bridge was burning. Kato and the others were dead. Sakura was mortified alongside the people of the village, as Kakashi was trying to hold him down using his whole strength. "Are you calm down, Naruto? Sasuke is alive." As Naruto was panting heavily and realized what he has done. The whole way back after the bridge was constructed after that incident, nobody spoke. Naruto looked down in shame. Sasuke tried to talk to him like what happened, but Naruto wouldn't tell. Naruto was told of the Chunin exams, but he didn't want to participate and returned to his home. Sasuke told Itachi as well as Mikoto what happened and why Naruto wouldn't talk. Itachi went and sat down with Naruto to talk to him. While talking, Naruto told him everything what has happened. He cried, thinking that he was losing control of himself, and Itachi comforted him, telling him that it was fine, and that there was him, always there for Naruto if he needs him. There was their mother, Sasuke, as well. And Naruto, hugging his older brother, cried. Sasuke on the other side listened to this and vowed that he too would get strong, to make sure that Naruto never has to go through that alone again. And Naruto, as well as Sasuke, by Mito, were revealed of what Naruto held and what was that power. Naruto was horrified, but at the same time comforted by them, and was told that he was not a monster. Once that was done and settled, the Chunin exams, Naruto, at the nick of time, appeared, and the Team 7 could participate. Everything went as in canon. except the bite mark that was supposed to be Sasuke hit Naruto. And Naruto was being influenced by the thoughts of Orochimaru's curse mark that if he wants power, if he wants to conquer Kyuubi, he has to come towards him. He began to see visions like Genjutsu was casted on him, as if of Sasuke dying through his hands and even his mother and sometimes Itachi. It got so bad to the point that Naruto gave in. He deserted the village, arrived at the Valley of the End, where Sasuke came to confront him. Naruto! Look towards me. Why are you running away? As Naruto looked down with tears in his eyes. I'm a monster, Sasuke. If I don't learn how to control this power, you all would die. Do I look dead to you? We have been together for 13 years, Naruto. If something would have happened, it would have happened by now. But it didn't. It almost did. At the land of waves. It was not your fault. But it was. I lost control, Sasuke. I almost killed everyone. You didn't. You did not. I'm here for my brother and I will bring him back even if I have to break each and every bone of his body. I'm sorry, Sasuke, but I have to leave. And both of them clashed, and clashed hard. In the end, Naruto was able to beat Sasuke. He almost lashed out, but in the end, he was able to control himself, taking the beat down. Just in the nick of time for Itachi to arrive to slap the chakra suppressors on him. And once Naruto returned, he was placed in a confinement. Inoichi went through his mindscape to remove the seal that was placed by Orochimaru, and revealed to the council and to Hiruzen, who was saved because Orochimaru's plan had failed, altogether what has happened. The council felt bad for the boy. He has already been through enough, and now this? Even Anko, as the one who has been the student before, testified that it was the most horrific feeling ever, and felt sympathy for the boy. But that came the turn when Naruto had to face his family. He felt shame looking down, in tears, and only could say 2 words, I'm sorry. His mother comforted him. So did his brothers, standing by his side. In the end, Naruto was forgiven. Team 7 was back again. And Naruto vowed that he would never, ever let anything like that influence him again. Time passed and an Orochimaru hunt was begun because Naruto and Team 7 wanted that. So the task was given to them. While doing so, they almost died. And at that moment, it was evident that they needed to be trained. Naruto went to train with Jiraiya because he had returned and wanted to train Naruto. Itachi and Kakashi went to train Sasuke. Both of the brothers had now eyes implanted. Chisui's eyes were implanted into Itachi's, as Itachi was given the eyes of his father, both of them gaining the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. 3 years later, once Naruto returned, he was ambushed by the Akatsuki. The Uchihas were informed and both of the brothers were enraged because Naruto had almost died in that attack. All S-rank missing nins, one a Rinnegan user even, was the one who orchestrated this attack. After, thanks to the spy network, they were tracked down. Konoha launched an all-out precision attacks, and in the end, they were captured, defeated, and killed. But the true mastermind escaped. Zetsu did. After a few months of peace and everything returned to normal, an army rose and began to demolish and destroy one shinobi village after the other. At first it was the minor villages, and then came the turn for the bigger ones. Iwa was the first one to go, and then Kiri. It was then turn for Suna. Only Kumo and Konoha remained now, and they formed an alliance after a Kage Summit meeting. It was evident that no one was there from the other representative villages as well, so they were gone. And so, them joining forces together, they launched an all-out war against this army. It was Zetsu army, the one they let escape. Naruto and Sasuke both were participating into it. Naruto with his Sage mode, Sasuke with his Uchiha strength. And they were cutting through the armies and such, until the trump card was relieved when Zetsu was cornered. The Ten Tails, a weakened, corrupted form of Ten Tails, which was destroying the world by taking away its chakra and life. since the whole Bijus weren't gathered. And at that point, the Bijus and Jinchurikis worked together for the first time, and they, forming the perfect alliance, were able to take the Ten Tails corrupted form head on, destroying it and defeating it, freeing the other Bijus, who ran free now. As for the Zetsu, Naruto and Sasuke heard a voice, gained the strength, and knew what to do. As one had in his palm a moon seal while the other one had the sun. Both of them used the sun and moon seal Chibaku Tensei to seal Zetsu away alongside the Geromazo forever, for eternity, saving the two remaining shinobi villages and the rest of the elemental nation. Naruto and Sasuke were the ones hailed as the heroes, the one who bore the seals of the Sage of the Sixth Path and contained half of his power each. And the sage watching this from afar was happy that Indra and Asura's incarnation were finally coming to a halt, to an end, because there was no war amongst them in this world. All thanks to a sudden change of fate. All thanks to Mikoto Uchiha. Mikoto, seeing her two boys returning as heroes, were more than proud, and looked up in the nighttime towards sky. Look at your boy, Kushina. Our boy. Both of them are making us proud. As if the spirit of Kushina was seated down next to her, smiling at her and thanking her, Mikoto closed her eyes as tears shed. Tears filled with pride and happiness and satisfaction for what she has done was right in the end for everyone. As this is it where I'll be leaving my story off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well. And leave your suggestions in the comment section down below, as this is it for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!